Okay, so hello. Welcome back to the channel. Let's do a quick check-in. So, last time I weighed in, I was 90.4, which is a 0.3 gain, which is really weird, mainly because I'm meant to be in a cup. So go figure that one out. Again, I stuck to the diet. Water was great. Eat, sleep, everything was pretty much on point. So yeah, go figure that one. 0.3 gain. So we lowered food again. So I'm now down to, I think, 3,200. And I will be honest, this is starting for me to get a little bit hungry now. Not too bad at all. However, the hunger does set in ever so slightly. So watch this space, because it will be very, very interesting to see if we lower, or if and when we lower, how the hunger is then. We'll see. But yeah, so today off to do pull. So what that is going to consist of is a little bit of hamstring work. So I've got lie-in hamstring curls. Then on to I don't know what they're called. You think after 4 months of doing some exercises that I realise what they're called, but you'd be very much mistaken. So what they are is with a barbell. It's like a deadlift, but I don't know, standing deadlift thing. I'll find out the name. So I've got to do that, and then it's loads of back work, which I'm happy about. I love back days. Anything to do with back is a very good day, and that's things such as the iso row. So there's 2 grips on it, so I'll be doing that. 2 sets on each, one really heavy, one just for the reps, and reps range will be, for the reps will be generally about 15 to 12 to 15. Okay, that will be the rep range I aim for today. And then I think, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think there's a little bit of tricep work in there, I think. So that is what I am up to at this moment in time. Okay, so topic to talk about is tips if you're bulking. I'll do cutting another time, but I think tips for bulking, mainly because I've just come off mine for a very good reason of I felt just not right. I felt too chunky, to be honest with you, and then I wanted to do bodybuilding like poses and stuff, and I just looked like an absolute pillock. So we're taking it back. I've gone from, I don't know, 84 or something up to 91. So it's not a huge gain, but I think for me, I think the ultimate is that, yes, I want to gain, however, I want to be able to see the muscles working, and I want to be able to flex correctly. And that being said, if I carried on the way I was going, I would have hit 100 kilos and just be, again, strong and the muscles there, but ultimately I wouldn't, that's not going to make me happy. So tips on bulking. Number 1, first and foremost, and this will go for cutting as well, figure out if you actually want to bulk or if you should cut. So typically bulking is used to put muscle on. That is pretty much its primary use. Alright, so if you are really skinny and you want to put some muscle on, I'd probably say, personal situations taken into account, I would say, yeah, bulk 100%. Get some muscle on you. Yes, you'll put on body fat, but again, if you do it sensibly and in a controlled way, it'll be good. You'll get results. Okay. Now, if you are carrying a little bit of extra weight, this is where I fell. So I had a little bit extra weight and I went into a bulk. However, I know what I wanted to see and I wasn't seeing it. Therefore, for me, we've done a bit of a bulk, 2 months, and now I want to see, I've decided no, I actually want to see the muscles before and the definition, and I want to bulk off the back of that, because you see all these bodybuilders with incredible frames, and yes, they go into a bulk, but they still have, the definition, and that's kind of what I wanted, rather than just having mass, and it just didn't feel right. So, if you're in that category, I would say it is up to you. You can do either or, you're lucky, you get the choice. You can either bulk or you can cut. But have a think about how you would feel and have a sit down think. I don't regret what I did. And again, the long term for me is I know where I want to get to, and it's going to take a bit longer, but I'm not actually in a huge hurry to get there. So that's fine. Now, if you are carrying a lot of extra weight, then you should probably consider a little bit of a cut first and then jump back to the bulk. That's my opinion, all right? So there it is. Now, the other thing to consider when bulking is the cost on your bank account. When you start off, it's not going to be a huge amount of money, okay? But just know, with the right supplements, so if you're taking your creatine, over here it's like 15 quid for a small tub, which will do you about a month. Then you got your vitamins and stuff on top, so, vitamin D, multivitamins, I forgot the other stuff I take. Either way, so everything will start factoring in, and everything is a cost. And when you're at 2,500 calories, it ain't that much, to be honest with you. When you start creeping up and up and up and up and up, and you end up where I did at 4,600 or 4,800 or something, your food bill is an extra 30 quid a week. Doesn't sound like much, but that's every week. So let's say instead of £100, it's 130. There you go. That's something else to factor in, is cost. It will eventually creep up. Not all of a sudden, okay? But it will creep up. So something to be aware about. The other thing I'd probably say that people don't tell you is get ready to buy a wardrobe. So if you like fitted clothes and you're on a bulk, if you're anything like me, you'll get to a point where you start filling things out quite nicely. And then, again, if you've got body confidence, wicked, glad for you. I don't, and I hate anything tight when I'm fat. So, especially around my lower ab area, I hated anything tight. Because I knew that I had a belly and I did not like it, and that's another reason I cut. Again, it's all factors to be considered. Okay, it's all factors to be considered. If you're happy with that, then wicked, awesome, you do you. That's what I did. But ultimately, that's what I'd say are probably 3 of the key things you need to remember. Because they are important and it will factor in. Ultimately, another thing that will factor in is when you're going on holiday. If you're like me and you end up going on holiday at random points in the year, you don't necessarily want to be going to sunny places, lying on a beach and feeling like a whale. I know I absolutely hate the idea of doing it. So there you go, 4th one. So they're just 4 little things to consider when you're coming onto a bulk. All right. Anyway, I'll end it there because I'm just at the gym and it's time for me to jump in. And do what I got to do. So I'll start on the legs, finish on the back, and then I'll update you when I get back in the car. All right, guys. See you in a bit. Glad I checked that because I just took a photo of myself by accident. What a plonker. Alright, well, that's the gym done for today. Yeah, what a session. What an absolute session. It was good. Hit quite a few PBs today. Again, I don't know what my body does. My body goes in a cut and then it defies everything. It's like, no, I won't get stronger. I will set more PBs and we will go for more weight. So, if I'm on a cut, someone tell my body, because it's apparent that I don't quite know it. Or my body's just been completely stubborn. It's like, nah, sod this. Back to the bulk. Bulking forever. Yeah, anyway. About the session. So, really good, to be honest. Happy with it. I'm happy with a gym session, which is something that I always come out and I'm like, oh, I could have done this better. I'm always finding ways to make things better. But no, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I left and now I get to go home. I can already feel my back is tensed up and I've really worked it today. So no, going home, I'm going to get 300 grams of fire and I think 80 grams of Cocoa Pops. I know I've been lowered from 100, which I've previously been eating, but I think I'm down to 80 now. It might even be lower. I still get the crumpet and butter though. That is still clinging on in there. But yeah, that is, unfortunately, that's everything I'm going to be eating tonight. So yeah, it's fine. One day I will do a, calm down. One day I will do a everything I eat in a day, but at this rate it won't be for a while because my food's getting lowered week by week. So eventually I'll just be eating a lettuce leaf, and that's all you're going to see. And 1 egg in the morning for breakfast and a lettuce leaf for dinner. That'll be it. The rest is just drinking water. Yeah. But no, it was a good session. So yeah, we shall see. Upcoming videos, all right? Upcoming videos. I'll get one done on tips. Kind of top tips for a cut. I'll get that going. But if there's anything you guys are wanting to see, obviously drop it in the comments, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. And again, let me know if you want footage of me in the gym. The simple reason that I don't is because all you'll hear is either me swearing at the equipment, as in I'll be like, oh, F me, that's too heavy. Or what I'll end up doing is just grunting down a microphone, you know, and moaning. And I don't really think you want 5 minutes of me going, Alright, we're going to stop, that's weird. But that's the reason I'm not filming the video footage. Another reason, I'm going to be entirely honest, is because it makes me feel like an absolute weirdo. So that is the other reason that I don't film in the gym, because I feel like a bit of it, to be honest, a bit of a tit. So I don't film in the gym for that reason. But if there is enough demand, then yeah, alright, I'll cave in. Don't give in to peer pressure, except if you're on YouTube, in which case give in to peer pressure a lot. Yeah, to be honest, that's probably going to be a wrap on the video. I've got not much else to say, to be honest, and if I carry on talking, it's just going to be full of shite. So, yeah, I'm going to sign off here. I haven't yet figured out a sign off, so yeah, stay safe out there, look after each other, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Bye.